SportsAble.com broadcast of Power Soccer Eastern Regionals is back. We have the second half of the Tampa Bay Crossfire versus the Tampa Thunder. What an incredible defensive matchup this has been. What do you think?
This has been a great defensive game. Ready to see some goals, so ready for some offense. So hopefully these two teams can break away. And it may come down to whoever flinches first, but just a great defensive game. Looking forward to the second half.
I'm joined here with Michael Archer, player of the Circle City Rollers, as well as Team USA. He played the Thunder yesterday afternoon, and he'll be facing the Crossfire in his first game of the day in just a few hours. Elio takes the ball quickly past Danny, and it's down on the defensive third of the Tampa Thunder. Elio losing sight of the ball. Danny continuing to battle.
There it goes. Elio is putting some pressure, one after the other.
Now let's take a moment to announce all of the players from these two teams so that everybody can hear. For Tampa Thunder, we've got Benjamin Carpenter, number 12. He's battling with Elio right now. Then Ryan Catone, number 14. He's on the left sideline. He's a wing. Danny Gorman, number 99, also with Team USA. Valiant player as he streaks up the court. Great job by Ben there. Using his...
Half of the chair,
yeah.
Little butt pass.
Every part of the chair can be used, and it's incredibly powerful that he can back up straight down the court, all the way down, and keep control of the ball like he just did. In goal for the Thunder is Tara Hall, very experienced goalie. She's been with the team. This is her 4th year. And their rookie, Chris Rhodes, he's currently on the sideline, but I'm expecting he'll probably come in for at least a few minutes in the second half. Now, for the Tampa Bay Crossfire, we have Juan Geraldo. He's a rookie. We've also got Tyler Hernandez. Tyler's been playing for 2 years. Jennifer J. She's currently on the right wing, number 5. This is her first start in this game. And Elio takes a nice pass off to Justin McFatridge, number 23. Now, Justin was originally from the Circle City Rollers. Actually, originally from Sudden Impact, then Circle City Rollers, then Tampa Thunder, and now with Tampa Bay Crossfire. Boy, he's had an active training schedule.
He sure has. But it just seems everywhere he goes, he just another team, he just plays great on it and learns and is sociable, so it's good. And Elio's got a fast break.
And he does great with Justin working there to get that ball cleared out and create a nice pass, getting it past midcourt. And continuing down the line, we have Tommy Meyering, a rookie who's in goal. This is his first tournament playing goalie, but he has played a few games. In his last matchup against the Tampa Thunder, he did allow 1 goal in. That game resulted in a 2-1 victory for the Tampa Bay Crossfire. And finally, Elio Navarro, the coach and player of the Tampa Bay Crossfire, originally from the Tampa Thunder, and also part of Team USA. Justin and Ben taking on the ball here, seeing who will win, whether they'll be able to keep it down at the Tampa Thunder end or bring it back to the Tampa Bay Crossfire end. Today started out very interesting with snow flurries in Atlanta.
Oh, yes. I'm from Indiana, and we thought we'd come down here, get warm, maybe a little tan, but walk outside the hotel and it's snowing. Wow.
Snowing in Atlanta in March. What an idea. Oh, you know, anything can happen, and we'll see what will happen in this game.
Ready to be there, Ryan. Ready to be there, Ryan.
These teams have 15 and a half minutes to make this game a victory for one of these two Tampa teams. We'll see who it'll be. And Tampa Bay Crossfire gets the ball on that matchup between Ryan and Justin. Big kick over to Elio. Pass down to Danny. Justin takes the ball. Elio now working with Danny. Looks like Danny's going to get a little bit of progress on the court. Elio coming up, see if he can turn it, and he can't. It'll be Tampa Thunder ball.
Oh, God, it's Tyler.
And we've got a sub coming in. It'll be Tyler Hernandez coming over. I'm not sure if he's going to be playing wing or center for Jennifer J., who's now back on the sidelines. Looks like Tyler rotates to the center and Elliot will be on wing.
The Thunder still putting pressure on the Crossfire. Nice move by Elio. Hitting it off Benjamin to get it out of there.
Looks like a little forward progress.
And back. Nice pass by Tyler.
So what are your predictions for this game?
Well, it's hard to tell. You know, they're both, you know, it's just back and forth. So, I don't know. I'm thinking it's going to be a close game, 1-0, but I'm not sure who it's going to be.
And we'll see here, we've got the matchup of Danny and Tara in goal. Usually Ben's the one who goes in. And a corner kick opportunity for the Tampa Bay Crossfire. Powerful kick across. Danny stops it. Tyler's there to keep the pressure down. Elio rotates over. Danny's still trying to battle for the ball, and it'll be Tampa Thunder ball. That was a great job by Danny to keep the pressure up. Now let's talk about the importance of having these metal guards. And they're definitely getting some good pop on the ball. Does that make a big difference in the game?
That makes a huge difference. Some of these other Division II players use plastic guards, and using a metal guard gets a bigger pop.
And there's the goal, scored by Elio Navarro on a pass from Justin McFadden. It looked like a missed opportunity by Justin, and he turned it into a pass back to Elio, and that was hard fought.
The Thunder just looked like they got out of position, but the Crossfire took advantage of it. Nice, well done.
Now they're going to try and come back quickly for an opportunity, and Ben got a little excited, and it looks like that was a charging call on Elio, so Tampa Bay Crossfire gets the ball. A direct free kick coming from here. Doesn't really mean that much that it's a direct free kick this deep in their area. There's not too much chance to score.
No, it doesn't.
But it does change the momentum from being down here with Tampa Thunder battling down all the way back to midcourt.
It does. It does. And Tyler with a nice little boot.
Yeah, the referee's backpedaling all the way to the corner. It'll be a goal kick. But deep in their area.
Right on the sideline.
Now, talk about that. That's probably one of the most difficult areas to take a play from. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct.
Well, it's very difficult when the ball's that deep in your own defense, and it's not pulled out as a goal kick. You know, it's right in that deep sideline.
Okay, yeah. You have to play more conservative. You definitely have to be more careful. It's right there by you, and just one little missed opportunity or mistake, you could pop out, and there you go. It's a goal.
Elio Whoa, almost a flip by Ryan. Elio was leaning into that so hard to try and keep that ball in, but Ryan was just overpowering it and got a little aggressive, maybe started to go up on the ball, but luckily came down safely. Great redirection by Ryan to bring it back into play, not out to the sideline. And they're keeping that pressure down, seeing if the Crossfire will make a mistake and be able to even that score back up.
There's another example of the ball being way down in the box. So Crossfire played conservative right there and nothing too fancy. So.
And Tommy just barely makes it back to that goal area, but the ball's still not clear.
What a save by Tommy. Second goal.
And again, Danny's trying to push, but Justin's got position. That was a great job in rotation for Tyler to get out of the box so that Justin could go in, since Justin had better position to get that corner.
Good job. Just communication and knowing each other. Good job.
And they earned themselves a goal kick for that.
And real strong pressure by the Thunder.
It's great to see. They're definitely not giving up. They're coming in here really hard, pushing, trying to make the Crossfire make mistakes, and that's what you got to do at this point. Elio trying to be conservative, take it up the sideline, and gets past Danny.
What a nice move by Elio.
But Ben is there. They just keep having the defense, wall after wall after wall. And Thunder earn the ball. It'll be Danny taking it from Ben. Number 13 versus number 12. Let's see what this matchup ends up. Who will it be off of? Looks like they're going to try and bring it back in, and Danny takes over against Elio. Tyler's in position to receive it if Elio can pass it back, as is Ben. Both teams really knowing the fundamentals of this game. Now Tyler takes over against Ben. It's a pass, and Elio's right there.
And Danny's just everywhere now.
He's looking a little bit like you when you play. From one side to the other, just making great progress and keeping that pressure up. Now, how hard is it when you've been scored on and you're trying to come back, in your mind? Is that mindset a lot more difficult, than a 0-0 trying to score?
It is, but, when you're down, you can't really worry about the scoreboard a lot. You just think, it's 0-0, right? You just gotta keep going, keep your head up, but it's hard. It's hard to do, but and it gets in your head that you're down, and it's harder to come back. So
Elio sent that ball right into Danny, and Danny really takes it down, but can't quite keep in play, and it turns out to be out of play. It'll be Crossfire ball still down into the Thunder zone. And we've got a sub. It's Ryan Catone off, Chris Rhodes in. Looks like maybe they want to get some fresh blood out there, put that pressure, like you said, Mark, one of the players maybe. You think that'll be a possibility?
Yeah. I think now that the Thunder have to now worry about offense. Now that they're down in.
Looks like a 2-on-1 that referee let go and turned into an advantage call. Tommy's 1-on-1 with Ben. And Tommy.
What a save by Tommy. Wow, what a save.
That was incredible. He was all by himself in the box there, went from one end to the other. It really looked like they had all the opportunity there, Tampa Thunder, just to pop it in. And looks like they went more for the dribbling approach, and the ball just didn't fly fast enough.
That was great by the Thunder. They had a fast break, one-on-one with the goalie, but they were getting tough there. So great job by Tommy. Great job.
What's the best of you when you have those one-on-one breakaways? You know, how do you trick the goalie out? What do you do?
You have to. What I do is I let the ball stop and I let them work for me. You know, I let them hit the ball back to me or do something, and then you go. You take what the goalie gives you. So it's hard to do, and then you just. I mean, as a goalie, it's hard to stop. But being a goalie in that situation, you just have to stay back, and you can't come up and fight, and then you're out of position. So just stay back.
And that's what Tommy did in that situation. He just stayed all the way along the line and was able to make the play. And now Danny takes a quick trying to get some pressure. And Tyler's trying to take it up the sideline. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Thunder ball. The Thunder's still keeping up some good pressure in this end.
Thunder's looking to score. They have Chris wide open over there. And
Tyler with a nice pop out. He read that one. But again, that wall is right there, and you can see Danny's just continuing to battle with it and keeps that pressure down. It still hasn't passed too far out of that offensive third for them. Now Tyler taking on Ben. Had a little bit better position on the ball, but looks like he might have lost that as they go down towards the opposite sideline. It'll be a jump ball. Now we've got just about 4 minutes left in this game, plus any stoppage time. What is it going to take for each of these teams to...
Well, it's just going to take, for the Crossfire, it's going to take defense and keep their heads up and know the play, know where the ball's at, play the ball, not the player. And for the Thunder, we're going to have to really step up and look at missed opportunities for the Crossfire. So they're going to have to take advantage of it. They got a short amount of time to score. So.
And there it looks like a bad call from the ref. It'll be a Tampa Bay Crossfire ball way down in the end. When I don't know if that ball was supposed to be Crossfire ball. It looks like it was supposed to be Thunder ball. But either way, we'll see what each team can do. You can't always depend on the refs to make all the right calls. It is very difficult out there.
Well, we got the Crossfire at a corner kick, looking to strike. Let's see what they can do.
Tyler's moved to the top of the box. Juan is on the far end. Ben takes it out, and it's a nice pop out with Danny coming down the court. Beautifully executed.
Tommy's all alone. And another save by Tommy.
That was a beautiful clear and a very nice pass. You know, for Ben to pass for Danny, thinking he had better position.
That was. That's just communication right there to talk like that. So.
And from that, Thunder earn a almost corner kick. Sometimes that's even a better position, would you say?
Yeah.
Looks like a 2-on-1 there, but ref's letting it go, and Chris Rhodes moves away. Maybe an advantage call. And we have Tyler and Ben right by us. As Tyler goes into the sideline, into the scoreboard from the pressure of Ben. Looks like he's going to come off for an adjustment after that one. And how is it to play these teams? You know, it must be a little bit wearing at a certain point. You know, when they're so defensive and pushing so hard. Does that drain on you or drain on the chair?
Yeah. There's a lot of one-on-one. So it really does drain on you. I mean, when you have two teams that are so defensive like this, you can't really work a lot of passing. So I mean, you got to take one-on-one a lot. So yeah, it does strain on you a little bit.
We had a nice pass in there from Ben to Danny, and then Justin came up, took it, and they're continuing to battle. Elliott's now on the side with Danny, and it'll be Crossfire ball.
Stoppage time as the refs got the clock. So
wow.
The Thunder's got to be quick, and the Crossfire's just got to be conservative. And there Mr. Ron.
Well, if this game does end up as it is, who would you select as your player of the game from the Crossfire?
I would, from the Crossfire, I would select Tommy to be the player of the game. He's had a couple situations that he's had to do one-on-one, and this might be another one. That would be the player of the game right there, is Tommy.
Great choice, great choice. He definitely made some great saves and kept the Crossfire out of some danger that they otherwise the score could have been very different.
That's right.
But we're not clear yet. The score has not been decided. It won't be decided until the final whistle blows, and we still have pressure down with the Thunder. Doing great effort here.
Crossfire just got to play conservative. Just don't do anything fancy.
And it'll be a corner kick. There's nothing Elliot could do about that. He was trying to decide whether to let it go or not, and this is that last effort. We don't really know exactly how many seconds we have left on the clock, but and it's a save by Tommy. What a save! Oh my gosh, that looked like a goal all over it. All over.
What a save by Tommy. That was good heads up play. Good heads up.
And they try the same thing again, but they can't do it, and it'll be Crossfire ball. Looks like that ball went off of Ryan Catone. He was trying not to, everything he could, but couldn't quite handle it, and it goes through. We'll see how far they can battle out or not. And Crossfire ball again.
Just got to be careful.
Looks like time is almost up. The ref's just trying to make sure that the ball gets out of that area before he calls it, and it hasn't. It's back in the goal area, and he's pushing.
Tommy's there again. You just got to stay there.
They're trying. Ben trying to work all the magic he can around Elio, and they're just being really patient, and they move a little bit further. Elio's there, and great save. Of course now, and that's game.
The Crossfire win. What a great job by both teams. It was awesome. Great game.
Wonderful, valiant effort. Well, thank you, Michael, so much for being here. This was brought to you by Xable.com and Power Soccer Shop, your ultimate supplier for Power Soccer goods. Thank you. This was really great to have you here and have this perspective.
Thank you.
Now we'll try and get Tommy Meyering as the player of the game. We'll be right back.